Okay, now to learn Jante Varisai, and furthermore we have Deepthi with us. Janta Varisai. Janta means two notes, double, two notes. They always come in pairs. So the note is repeated twice. The same principle that we applied for the Sarali Varshay hold good for all exercises in fact. This Janta Varisai is only an extension of the Sarali Varshay in the sense the notes that we sang once are going to be repeated twice. So instead of having one note per beat, now we'll start with two notes per beat. So having two notes per beat will be your first speed. For example, sa, sa, ri, ri, ga, ga, ma, ma. What we did earlier was sa, ri, ga, ma. That was Sarali Varisai. Now for Janta Varisai, we will go with sa, sa, ri, ri, ga, ga, ma, ma.
Sa, sa, ri, ri, ga, ga, ma, ma.
Pa, pa, da, da, ni, ni, sa, sa.
Pa, pa, da, da, ni, ni, sa, sa.
Sa, sa, ni, ni, da, da, pa, pa.
Sa, sa, ni, ni, da, da, pa, pa.
Ma, ma, ga, ga, ri, ri, sa, sa.
Ma, ma, ga, ga, ri, ri, sa, sa.
Very good. The thing you have to keep in mind is that whenever you sing Janta Varisai, the second note is stressed upon. It's sung with a little punch. For example, you don't sing sa, sa, ri, ri. That is giving equal importance. But what we do is sa, sa, ri, ri, ga, ga, ma, ma. So you're giving an extra punch to the second note. So how do you sing that? Sa, sa, ri, ri, ga, ga, ma, ma. You're able to understand?
Yes.
Yeah. See?
Sa, sa, ri, ri, ga, ga, ma, ma.
Pa, pa, da, da, ni, ni, sa, sa.
Pa, pa, da, da, ni, ni, sa, sa.
Sa, sa, ni, ni, da, da, pa, pa.
Sa, sa, ni, ni, da, da, pa, pa.
Ma, ma, ga, ga, ri, ri, sa, sa.
Ma, ma, ga, ga, ri, ri, sa, sa.
So now when you're singing second speed, how many notes will be there per beat?
4 notes.
4 notes. Sa, sa, ri, ri, ga, ga, ma, ma, pa, pa, da, da, ni, ni, sa, sa. Sa, sa, ni, ni, da, da, pa, pa. Ma, ma, ga, ga, ri, ri, sa, sa.
Sa, sa, ri, ri, ga, ga, ma, ma, pa, pa, da, da, ni, ni, sa, sa. Sa, sa, ni, ni, da, da, pa, pa. Ma, ma, ga, ga, ri, ri, sa, sa.
So the challenge here is, in that third speed, you will have 8 notes per beat. Sa, sa, ri, ri, ga, ga, ma, ma, pa, pa, da, da, ni, ni, sa, sa, ni, ni, da, da, pa, pa, ma, ma, ga, ga, ri, ri, sa, sa, ri, ri, ga, ga, ma, ma, pa, pa, da, da, ni, ni, sa, ni, ni, da, da, pa, pa, ma, ma, ga, ga, ri, ri, sa, sa. So every time you sing, whatever be the speed, whatever be the tempo, the second note of the pair should always be given a stress. sa sa ri ri ga ga ma ma pa pa da da ni ni sa 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 ni ni da da pa pa ma ma ga ga ri ri sa sa. This will be highlighted even more when you sing the akaram. If you don't do this, it will sound very flat and as if you're just giving a pause. In your mind you will be singing sa sa ri ri and so on. But what you will hear is only a single note, as if it's sa ri, isn't it? So you should meticulously practice Janta Varisai by giving that extra punch for the second note. Another point one should keep in mind is should never mouth. That extra punch should be given because of the vocal exercise, the movement of the muscles, not because of the movement of the mouth. It should never be no, that is not right. You don't give exercise to your jaw. It is for the vocal, it's for the vocal cords. So you practice, when you do this, when you practice Janta Varisai in different speeds, slow or very fast, it really flexes your vocal muscles so much that the vocal cords will be absolutely your slave. You can just sing what you want. It will listen to you as if it were your slave. Okay? So it's very important to move your muscles and not the jaw. So should never be no mouthing. That's very important. Janta Varisai is not, when you practice Akaram, should never move your jaws. Only this. Okay. Now this is the simplest of the Janta Varisais. The next one would be, you go to a particular level and then keep increasing. For example, sa sa ri ri ga ga ma ma,
sa sa ri ri ga ga ma ma,
ri ri ga ga ma ma pa pa. You start from ri.
Ri ri ga ga ma ma pa pa.
Then ga ga ma ma pa pa da da.
Ga ga ma ma pa pa da
Next
da.
one will be
Ma ma pa pa da da ni ni. Pa pa da da ni ni. Sa 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 ni ni da da pa pa. Ni ni da da pa pa ma ma. Da da pa pa ma ma ga ga. Pa pa ma ma ga ga ri ri. Ma ma ga ga ri ri sa sa.
sa sa ri ri ga ga ma ma ri ri ga ga ma ma pa pa ga ga ma ma pa pa da da ma ma pa pa da da ni ni pa pa da da ni ni sa 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 ni ni da da pa pa ni ni da da pa pa ma ma da da pa pa ma ma ga ga pa pa ma ma ga ga ri ri ma ma ga ga ri ri sa sa. When you sing this, the every second note should be audible, properly audible. Sa sa ri ri ga ga ma, Re re ga ga ma ma pa. Shouldn't be that way. Re re ga ga ma ma pa pa ga ga ma ma pa pa da da ma pa pa da da ni ni. That every note should be very clear. So again, going back to the first lessons, breathing, posture, if you are able to get the proper breath control, this is very easily achievable. And the third speed would be sa sa re re ga ga ma ma re re ga ga ma ma pa pa ga ga ma pa pa da da ma pa pa da da ni ni pa pa da da ni ni sa sa ni ni da da pa pa ni ni da da pa pa ma da da pa pa ma ga ga pa pa ma ga ga re ma ga ga re sa sa. You should know to always also take the breath in between. It's not very easy to do it just like that. Lot of practice, lot of thought and concentration can easily do it. And again, with Janta Varishe also, you can have different types, different combinations. Like I said, for Sarli Varishe, you can have jumping here and there a little bit. For example, sa, sa, ri, sa, sa, ri, sa, ri. See, that is not Jante. Okay? So, you have a combination of both. So, you start introducing things like that also. Sa, sa, ri, sa, sa, ri, sa, ri, sa, sa, ri, ri, ga, ga, ma, ma.
Sa sa ri sa sa ri sa ri sa sa ri ri ga ga ma ma ri ri ga ri ri ga ri ga ri ri ga ga ma ma pa pa ga ga ma ga ga ma ga ma ga ga ma pa pa da da ma pa ma pa ma pa ma pa pa da da ni ni pa pa da pa pa da pa da pa pa da da ni ni sa 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 ni sa sa ni sa ni sa sa ni ni da da pa pa ni da ni da ni da ni da da pa pa ma ma da da pa da pa da pa da pa ma ma ga ga pa pa ma pa pa ma pa ma ga ga ri ri ma ga ga ri ri sa sa.
So you have more exercises. Some of them would be having 3 notes. Sa 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 ri 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 ga ga. You introduce 3 notes. Sa 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 ri 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 ga ga sa sa ri ri ga ga ma ma.
Sa 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 ri 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 ga ga sa sa ri ri ga ga ma ma
Ri 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 ga 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 ma ma.
ri ri ga ga ma ma pa pa.
In these cases, when you see if Janta, just 2 notes, you're going to sing 1 note twice, and if that is going to give you so much flexibility, what will happen if you're going to do that? Right? Sa 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 ri 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 ga ga sa sa ri ri ga ga ma ma ri 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 ga 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 ma ma ri ri ga ga ma ma pa pa and higher speeds. Sa 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 ri 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 ga ga sa sa ri ri ga ga ma ma ri 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 ga 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 ma ma ri ri ga ga ma ma pa pa. If you are able to do it as swaram also, as a solfa notes also, it also helps in the enunciation. See, when you sing later on, when you are able to do the creative part of music, the manodharmam, and you want to sing Kalpanaswaram, I'd say top speed. You will want to sing, but what happens to enunciation? It will be very difficult to sing Sarigama Padanisa, in all ragas. So if you have a sound practice in these notes like this, as notes, not just akaram, then it will help in the enunciation. Sa 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 ri 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 ga ga sa sa ri ri ga ga ma ma ri 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 ga ga ma ma ri ri ga ga ma ma pa pa ga ga ma ma pa pa ga ma pa pa da da ma pa pa da da ma pa pa da da ni ni pa pa da da ni ni pa pa da ni ni sa sa ni ni da da sa sa ni ni da da pa pa. You can have even 4 notes. Sa 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 ri 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 ga ga ma ma ri 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 ga ga ma ma pa pa pa. You can have any number of notes. In fact, you can have 8, you can have 16, and practice them in different speeds as notes and also as akaram. Sa 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 ri 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 ga ga ma 8 notes. Pa 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 da 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 ni 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 sa 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 ri 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 ga ga ma pa 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 pa. To talam, if you do it also, it will help in the enunciation. And then as akaram, so when you do that, the voice flexibility and the way you want, your voice will listen to you. This is the advantage of Janta Varisai or extensions of Janta Varisais. Jantai or can have any number of notes, and then you can do. You can even have odd numbers. It's not necessary that you should sing only 4 or 8. We say we practice in even numbers because of the Adi Talam, because we have 8 beats. So we always look at multiples of 4, 8 and so on. So that is the reason why we look at even notes like that. And then the other aspect is we also can have carvais in this, pauses. Sa sa ri ri ga ga, sa sa ri ri ga ga ma ma, ri ri ga ga ma ma, ri ri ga ga ma ma pa pa, ga ga ma pa pa, ga ma pa pa da da, ma pa da da, ma pa da da ni ni, pa da ni ni, pa da ni ni sa sa ni da sa ni da pa ni da pa. So even if there is a pause in between, when you repeat the note the second time, it should be given that punch. Sa ni da sa ni da pa ni da pa ni da pa ma da pa ma da pa ma ga pa ma ga pa ma ga ri ma ga ri ma ga ri sa ri ga sa ri ga ma ri ga ma ri ga ma pa pa, and so on. So you can practice different speeds in Janta Varisai also. So you are progressing. You had Sarali Varisai, and now we went to 2 notes, pairs of notes, or the same note being repeated number of times in akaram as solfa passages and so on. So these are not just for vocal practices, but also for enunciation.